Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you had a very good day so far. So this video is going to be a follow-up to my review series, and today I'm going to be reviewing what should have won Game of the Year 2020, and that is Ghost of Tsushima. Now, Ghost of Tsushima is a PlayStation 4 exclusive, as you can see right there, and much like The Last of Us Part 2, this is going to be a very short review, so I haven't completed the game yet, but I've played enough of the game to know that it deserves at least some praise from my brutal honesty. So let's start with the story. Now the story I haven't completed, but so far the story is quite amazing. The journey of Jin Sakai is possibly going to be one of my favorite things about 2020, and his transformation from a noble samurai to a ghost of the world of an island that he's supposed to protect is really good. He used to be a man of honor, but now he's thinking of more pragmatic and silent ways to protect his homeland from the evil that plagues it. This also ties into the follow-up of this said evil that I'll be talking about. So, the game takes place in 12, hold on. I forgot the exact year, but I think it's 1274 the game takes place in. It takes place in the late 13th century, where samurais have basically given their whole blood, sweat, and tears to protect Tsushima. And what ends up happening is that the Mongols, the main antagonistic cataclysm behind this game, excuse me, I had lunch before I started this video, so apologize for that. The Mongols in Ghost of Tsushima serve as the main antagonistic catalyst behind Ghost of Tsushima, and I think that's really cool. The main antagonist is someone that I haven't really gone to much in depth in terms of the story. I mean, I'm up to the part where I just got the skyhook, but that doesn't really matter. But, this game is really good. The story so far is fantastic, and I think that deserves some sort of recognition that this game is, without a doubt, one of the best PlayStation 4 exclusives I've played, and like many, it should have won Game of the Year, it deserved it. So, let's talk about the gameplay. Now, the gameplay of Ghost of Tsushima is really good. It's very reminiscent of Assassin's Creed, even though some people compare it to Assassin's Creed as it's called Assassin's Creed in Japan, and I think I absolutely agree. But there are some differences where where Ghost of Tsushima stands out. The game is very different in comparison to games like Assassin's Creed or, other stealth games like Dishonored, for example. Ghost of Tsushima plays like a stealth game, but it can be a combat game if you like. Like The Last of Us Part 2, as I said in my previous review, The Last of Us Part 2 has several encounters throughout the game and can be tackled with different approaches. Like, for example, you either go in guns blazing, slaughter everyone with a loud and proud finesse, or you can stealth them all out one by one like a ninja. That's what I'm trying to insinuate, or that's what I was trying to insinuate in this Last of Us 2 review, where I left rather considerable gaps in the game. So, Ghost of Tsushima's gameplay is very good. The stealth is very well done and well done and executed. I think that it's one of the best games that I've ever played, and Ghost of Tsushima's stealth is really fantastic. It really shows how much you can be as a ninja, and and to put matters into perspective, it makes you feel like a ninja. Like you're a samurai, but as the story progresses, you lose that code of honor and become your own man. That's really cool. And yet you can be a samurai, but mostly it's called Ghost of Tsushima, so I think you'd best be a ghost in the playthrough. So Ghost of Tsushima's gameplay is really good. The graphics are amazing. Like, I've heard from the news about the game that if you, let me just sit down because I'm kneeling and my knees are getting hurt. What I found out about Ghost of Tsushima before the game came out is that depending on your playstyle, it actually changes the excuse me, it actually changes the weather of Tsushima. No matter if you're a ghost, you probably have like rain and like it's really cool. But if you're a samurai, I think the weather would be a lot more calm. And there's also some different soundtrack samples of the game, like when you listen to the ghost theme, you'd often hear like quiet little sneaky like jingles in the music. But if you're a samurai, it's more adrenaline pumping, or should I say. But yeah, the game reminds me a lot of Assassin's Creed Origins. There's customization in the game where you can choose your outfit, you can upgrade it, which changes its look cosmetically. There are numerous flowers in the game that if there is enough flowers that you have in your inventory, you can actually dye your costume into a different color. Like, let's say you have this armor, like in the cover, and you want it to be white. You can do that, but it costs flowers. So you need to scrounge up to get some flowers in order to get some dye. And there's also upgrades, like you can upgrade your bow, you can upgrade your katana, you can upgrade your small knife there. There's also masks that you can wear, like this one, headbands like this one. It's pretty amazing. But yeah, the customization is really well done. I think they've brilliantly executed the customization in this game. The gameplay is fantastic, and the story is just right. It is just right. But the main problem of Ghost of Tsushima, well, I haven't played the game enough to know its exact problems, but so far it is a good experience, and if you have a PlayStation 4, I'd highly recommend you give this game a go. If you have a PlayStation 4, because this game should be on your gaming library when you have the chance, because this game is so brilliantly well executed, and I think it should be remembered as the one of the best games I've ever played in 2020. There are so many, like I've played Doom Eternal, and there are so many good games where it should have been good but it didn't ultimately, and that comes to The Last of Us Part 2. The Last of Us Part 2 isn't perfect, but it's good, but it should have been good. So Ghost of Tsushima, it is good, the story's fantastic, the gameplay's alright. Well, not alright, it's good, it's better than The Last of Us Part 2. The game's more fun than The Last of Us Part 2, I'll say that. Yeah, I said it out loud on computer. The game is more fun, this game is more fun than The Last of Us Part 2. The graphics are amazing, and yeah, this is this is a shorter review, but yeah, this review would have been longer if I've completed Ghost of Tsushima, but I didn't. But I will play it more soon. So yeah, I'll catch you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day and stay safe from COVID-19. Remember to wash your hands and sanitize, and make sure you stay away from, well, not stay away, but keep a safe distance. But one thing I forgot to do in my Last of Us Part 2 review is that I didn't give it a verdict. The verdict of Ghost of Tsushima is a 9 out of 10. I think I'd give it a 9 out of 10. With its perfect gameplay, good story, and overall a fantastic open world game. If you have a PlayStation 4, and like I said before, if you have a PlayStation 4, I'd highly recommend you get this game. Because this game, it will not disappoint. Sucker Punch, you've done a very good job on making this game, and you did a fantastic job on ending a generation of beautiful, beautiful games. Alright, I'll see you in the next video.